I want to thank you, Helen, and thank you to everyone at the Peace Islands Institute for inviting me here this evening. What a treat. I bring greetings from my husband and our mayor, Bill de Blasio. I want you to know that he is a big fan of the Institute. And that is probably because the Institute's commitment to mutual respect and collaboration reflect the same core principles that guide Bill and the entire de Blasio administration. So on behalf of all New Yorkers, thank you for everything you do to bring people from different cultures together and help them find common cause. My deep appreciation for the Institute and all of New York's outstanding nonprofits is rooted in my childhood. I am the granddaughter of immigrants from Barbados and immigrants from the South. Neither one of my parents had a college degree, but they did understand how important it was for their children to get a great education, the best education possible. I think they were very wise. They moved our family to a good school district. They set high expectations and made sure that the arts were part of our everyday life. And they were smart enough to realize that they needed help. Even the most dedicated parents need others to raise a well-rounded child. So, after school, I took piano lessons and went to the Dunbar Community Center in Springfield, Massachusetts, or the library. And on weekends, I went to the Girls Club and then later to the Springfield YMCA, where I was a member of the swim team and the Leaders Corps. In fact, one of my first jobs was at that same YMCA as a swim instructor, and I was probably about 15 years old. And I say all this because these programs, which were supported by a mix of public and private funds, helped make me the woman I am today. I think back about the education that I got, which was fabulous, but what I remember most keenly and most fondly are those after-school programs. And that's why I'm so passionate about what I'm doing now as the chair of the Mayor's Fund to Advance New York City. It's dedicated to supporting the same kind of high-impact programs that so profoundly influenced me as a young person. I think of the Mayor's Fund as a kind of superhero. It's a nonprofit, but it has the agility and the speed of the private sector, along with the tremendous reach and scale of city government. It's a wonderful partnership and a powerful tool with which to support the mayor's platform. Now, earlier this year, we identified 3 priority areas. Each one helps the administration's agenda of expanding opportunities for all New Yorkers, especially those who are left behind. First is the Youth College and Career Readiness Initiative to help young adults develop core job skills and achieve self-sufficiency. The second is the Open Spaces Initiative to create safe, welcoming spaces in high-need neighborhoods where people can come together for health-promoting activities. And the third is the Community Schools Initiative. Now, schools are already the anchor institution in so many communities. I remember well looking for an elementary school for our own children and thinking about the school as a second home for them. I couldn't just put them anywhere. We had to find just the right place because we knew that they'd be spending most of the hours outside of the home when they're away from us in that school. So it makes sense to build on the trust and the familiarity that people have for that school and provide health services and other community resources so we can support our families better. I think too often we forget that the family is changing, our society is changing, and our government has to change as well to better support the people. Now, in order to turn our plans into reality, we want to engage a broad spectrum of partners, not just our city agencies, but people like you, and high-quality nonprofits like the Peace Island Institute and neighborhood residents and other stakeholders. And I hope this sounds appealing to you, because we want you to be involved. I'm sure the Institute won't be jealous because you can support both organizations. And again, I want to thank everyone at Peace Island and all of you beautiful, generous people for coming out tonight. I think what we all have in common is a desire to leave New York better than what we found it. And that's certainly why I'm here this evening. And it's why I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to share a few words with you. So thank you again, and please enjoy the rest of the evening.